Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Guide. In this case, we got a Flamer build. Flamethrower Pyromancer, to be more precise. Let's not waste time, and let's go.
Are you ready for Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader? Because I am. The Emperor protects.
During the first tier, when you are a soldier, all you want to focus on would be your flamer and flamer damage, and you play as a classic soldier. You're becoming a pyro from tier 2 and beyond. So, from level 1, run and gun, into awareness, into revel in slaughter, into firearm mastery, into second skin, so we can carry medium armor without dodge penalty. This is extremely important talent. On the next level, we're taking willpower into swift slaughter, where we're gonna upgrade revel in slaughter, then we're gonna take willpower again, and then we're gonna learn firestorm, because now we can trigger firestorm when we burn enemies with a flamer. Extremely useful, double damage, okay, with run and gun. I'll explain how it works later on. On the next level, we take ballistic skill into flame weapon proficiency, and now it's time to equip a flamer. For the next level, we're gonna learn point blank talent, and then we're gonna take awareness. After that, we're taking firearm mastery into rapid reload, into additional agility for extra dodge. The final ability that we're gonna learn would be a consecrated fire. We want huge damage on a flamer, and this is what provides huge damage on a flamer. On the same level, we're taking demolition, then we're gonna take agility, then we're gonna take psi rating number 1, so we enhance our pyromancer, or should I say we're preparing to become a pyromancer. Then we're gonna take fired up, and better to die for the Emperor talent. After that, we're taking nimble into demolition, and for the final ulti upgrade, it would be upgrade number 3. So we need 4 and 3 for the ulti. After we're done with the soldier, we become an Arch-Militant. We wanna play again for free, and that would be with wildfire. Keystone feature, of course, versatility. We hurt more and more with each passing round. After the wildfire ability, we're gonna take flashfire talent and upgrade wildfire. Then we're gonna receive steady superiority ulti, action point power spike increase into willpower. On the next level, we're taking dismantle talent into willpower again. Then we're gonna learn orchestrate with flames. Okay, this is very important to keep bosses burning. And then we're gonna take flame weapon expert for the common talent. After that, we're taking awareness into always ready talent, into ballistics, into psi rating number 2, into critical versatility talent. Then we're gonna take awareness into ballistic skill, and for the ulti upgrade, we're going with ulti upgrade number 4. So we can use both ultis at once. Then we're gonna take demolition into dependable talent to the next level, and ballistic skill into it will not die for extra wounds. For the final and the last ability in the Arch-Militant, we're taking molten beam, and this would be the time where you actually become a pyromancer. Okay, now you can reach enemies close by, far away, AoE damage, burn them, trigger them with flamer. It's just a crazy good build from this moment on, and you can play 3 times during a round without an officer. With an officer, you can play as many as 20 to 30 times in a row with hilarious amount of damage. After the molten beam, we're gonna take psi rating 3, and then we're taking agility into demolition. After that, we're taking backdraft into agility. And for the final talent, we're taking toughness into blazing inferno. For the ulti upgrade, we're taking ulti upgrade number 1. So it's 4 into 1. After Arch-Militant, we're becoming Exemplar, and No Brain, Perfection Under Fire is the one that we want to take down immediately. After that, we're taking Melting Armor talent, into Awareness, into Psychic Barrage talent, into Agility, into Burning Blood talent. Then we're learning Inflame. Inflame is extremely useful on this build as well. I'll explain how it works later on. Into Awareness. On the next level, we're taking Critical Velocity, Exemplar talent for higher crits, higher critical damage and chance, and then Psy rating number 4 into Willpower and into Sparks of the Greater Flame. And once we take Incinerate, this is the full potential of the Pyromancer with all talents and all abilities placed into Pyromancy with that Soldier add-on because of the Flamer, where you're gonna combine all of your attacks to be out of fire. After Incinerate, we're taking Willpower. On the next level, we're taking Subtle Manipulation into a free grenade. You can also throw now a fire grenade on top of all of the fire damage, so you can stack up fire even further. Then we're gonna take Demolition into Eager for Battle Exemplar talent. We need additional action points with this build. Then we're gonna have action points power spike increase into enough bullets for everyone, into Demolition, into Wreck and Ruin, into Carouse, and close quarter training, finish off with ballistic skill. What should be the final Exemplar talent that you can take? Anything that provides dodge or flat critical damage, flat critical chance is the one that you're gonna profit off for the last Exemplar talent. It really doesn't matter that much, you're strong enough like this as well. Now, what items do we use on our Flamer soldier? So, at the start of the game, you want to use a staff that's gonna give you willpower, okay, with chain lightning damage, and you want to use for example, a flamer that you can wield in both hands, and you're gonna use it during chapter 1 and chapter 2. So that would be the start. Once chapter 3 starts, and once you find the exploder, you will switch to the exploder into Watcher from above and get that extra dodge and parry from the sword, as well as hilarious damage from the exploder. Once you find Mars Pattern Hand Flamer during chapter 4 or chapter 5, you're gonna switch exploder for the Mars Pattern Hand Flamer, and you're gonna play with that. So basically 2 chapters, 2-handed Flamer, and 3 chapters with a 1-handed Flamer and a parry, dodge, sword. That is the best combo. For the other set, you will always switch between staffs, or better to say, first you're gonna have Chain Lightning, then you're gonna have Small Pyromancy Staff, then a Medium Pyromancy Staff, and you're gonna end up with a Solar Staff for the Pyromancy. That's about it. Once you wanna shoot at enemies, and during the phase where enemies play, you wanna have this set equipped with a sword and pistol, or better to say with a mini flamer. Once you play and once you wanna cast spells, you need to switch to the staff to get the extra willpower for additional damage. Okay, now your defenses drop. When it's time to end the turn, you switch on a second set, your defenses go up, and you end the turn. That's how you play. As far as other gear goes, for the helmet we want the Tiara of Immaterium. For the armor we want Voidsman armor. Absolutely great. You wanna stick in a medium armor from start to finish because you got a talent for medium armor. For the trinkets we're gonna take Mysterious Sliver and Chains of Domination. We want willpower scaling. For the amulet, great one would be Revel in Slaughter, because you're gonna use Revel in Slaughter a lot. For the gloves, Abyssal Conduit is quite good on this build. For the cape, Cloak of Hatred is extra good on this build. And for the boots, it's Battle Psyker boots. Now what about consumables? Basically everything that's gonna provide fire, like fire grenades, any stim that's gonna provide willpower, and ballistic, that's the one you wanna use for the consumables. Very simple. Keep one thing in mind. This stats will be drastically higher on a rogue trader, because you're gonna have colony upgrades and a lot of passive buffs and passive talents, so these stats will be way much higher, as well as these. You're gonna be way much stronger if you decide to play with this build. This is just a showcase of what it can be. How do we play Flamer? At the start of the game, you're using a 2-handed Flamer, and basically what you wanna do is shoot at enemies, use concentrated fire when you wanna deal additional damage, Once you flame the enemies with your flamer, you use run and gun, and then you use firestorm on the enemies that are burning, additional AoE, additional damage, and that would be your double play. Basically, shoot into, run and gun into firestorm. Very simple. If you can't reach enemies with a flamer and you are in cover, you can use ignite to reach enemies that are further away. Then your combo would be ignite, okay, with a staff equipped. Ignite into run and gun into firestorm. That's if you're far away. But if you can reach, you always want to use a flamer because it deals more damage. You're gonna make enemies burn, and all of your origin talents now, or better say Psyker, pyro talents, will trigger out of the flamer. After you kill 2 enemies, do not forget to trigger Revel in Slaughter on a second round, so you remove Winded debuff from run and gun and get extra benefits out of Revel in Slaughter. When do we use Orchestrated Flames? Only on big enemies that need to burn non-stop and they're gonna take over 3 rounds to kill. Only on big enemies. Now, once we become an Arch-Militant, the only thing that we care about is Wildfire for the extra play. So you got extra play from run and gun and you got extra play from Wildfire, which means that how I said that you're gonna open up Flamer into run and gun, into Firestorm, now you're gonna open up with, if enemies are far away, with a Molten Beam. If not, then with a Flamer. Okay, now Molten Beam is the bread and butter into Wildfire, into Inflame, into Incinerate. Okay, that's the combo. The more of the pyro abilities you can use, the bigger the damage, okay? This is a very simple build to play. All you need to do is burn enemies with a flamer, play again, play again, play again, and trigger pyro spells. As much as you can cover, as much as ground as you can cover, as many enemies in the area of effect, the better it gets and the stronger your spells are non-stop for every next attack. In other words, we are playing as a mini-mage, but we are abusing play again from the soldier. Now imagine what happens when you got 2 officers around the flamer, okay, where they're gonna say play again. There is also one trick, there is play again from the officer with the ulti. And you should never use your ulti before that one, because once you use ulti from the officer on a flamer, then you will be able to kill multiple enemies and cast your own ulti. So do not waste opportunity to have 2 ultis at once. I'll be very honest here, this is an OP build, and it requires a nerf, huge nerf. You can play it, well it's not nerfed, if they ever plan to nerf this, because it's freaking OP to combine soldier passives with a Psyker. Okay, really OP, on the point of being stupid, how many times you can play with insane damage. I believe it's gonna get nerfed, but I decided to share the build nonetheless. If you can play it now, if it works now, play it, have fun, what can I say? It's hilariously, stupidly OP. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Are you ready for Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader? Because I am. The Emperor protects.